We're in the run balanced playbook here, the alternate playbook, and we're looking at Singleback ace double wing right here. Let's come out and halfback smash. Give me any nickel play. Yeah, so we're going to be in Singleback ace double wing. And I'm going to do this one a little bit differently. This is alternate playbook, so I'm going to make this a little bit funky of a scheme here. And this was per request, so we're gonna do that. But this is gonna be a little bit funkier scheme. I did this out of the Washington football team playbook, a little bit more traditional, I guess, in the sense. But this one we're gonna be using a little bit of motion, kind of using guys a little bit differently, kind of like a real NFL scheme, honestly. Like you see some more of the creative coaches use on Sundays. But as per usual, we're gonna start with our run plays here. We have the halfback dive, and this is a zone week or something like that. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using Kroom, hey, shout out Kroom, and Jackson in this case. We're going to be motioning these guys to the backfield and creating like an I formation. It's going to vary on the pass plays. We're going to motion both of them. Both of them are going to play fullback for us. But I like this because you get a burst forward, and if you have a guy with not zero awareness, I mean, you can cook up the field, but that's not that you don't want to rotate that guy into the middle. It's just that's not the guy you want to move to the middle of the field. But I like the dive out of this. Move Jackson this time, and yeah, I really like the dive out of this because you can see get downfield. He's already there. He's pushing upfield, right? And then of course your other run play is that one to the right. And what you have to watch with these, my foot's itchy. What you have to watch with these is you cannot flip this run after you motion the guy. So you gotta watch. But you can see still, I mean, 81 almost got caught on the quarterback there, but still can be a decent run for you there. So we're gonna start off here with tight end shake. And as per usual, whenever we have a scheme that's symmetrical on both sides, you can flip it and your opponent doesn't know. No one moves. Like I can flip this play, I'm flipping the play, and no one moved. Nothing. The opponent has no idea. You definitely want to be able to run this both ways. So I'm gonna motion in Kroom on this play. You want to be able to run this the other way with Jackson motioning in as well. What I like to do here is put him on an out. I forgot that I was talking. Put Kroom on an out, and you can already see what we're kind of doing here. Almost like a little smash Z-spot concept off of the right there. And just a lot of guys. I mean, you can check that down to Miles Sanders. You can check it down to the tight end like we just did there. And also, I mean, if you have Hot Route Master, you have Running Back Apprentice, if you can put Miles Sanders on a flat, he gets out there a little bit faster, and it makes the smash concept out there with Jackson, in this case Miles Sanders, makes it even better because he gets out there faster. And if that does happen, if you do have Hot Route Master, halfback, whatever it is, whatever you have, you can just kind of streak this guy, this wing tight end Kroom in this case, and he kind of runs like a wheel route. He gets out there, he shakes, and you can, well, that's slow and the abilities, but you can fit that ball in there, especially whenever, if that's where a user is at, that's also a really good way. So let's just pretend that he's on, let's just pretend Miles Sanders is on, not a swing, he's on a flat there. Like that's a, you can quick throw that is what I'm trying to say, especially if the user is vacating that area. Halftime. Just want to take a second to remind you guys to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying. I upload every single Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with new schemes and ways to make you better at the game. So let's get right back to the video. That's going to be your Z-spot play. I always like to have a little tight end corner like this in our schemes. But the next play here is going to be Kroom. Or not Kroom, I'm sorry. We're going to rotate, move Jackson down into the backfield here. And you can put him, you can leave him on the out. But I really like to put him on, I mean, you can put him on either way. I really like to have him going off to the right though, because it's going to create a smash concept. Again, I love smash concepts. They're so tough to stop in the game. Pulls him up, just didn't have enough time. But you saw the tight end there, pass lead that to the sidelines. That's a completion. Let's get that again, tight end corners. Put him on and out. And you can put him on and out whenever. But this one, if you don't put him on and out when he's in the backfield, he does get this like free release up the middle of the field, and that's what we're trying to do. Push the ball down the field on that one. Hit the big play, but you have other good routes too, like with this, I always call it just, it's a skinny post pretty much, but it's like a backbreaker route. It's tough to stop. It's really tough to stop. I'm just gonna max protect to try to get it one-on-one here. And you can see, I mean, if you have a half decent tight end, that's gonna be open there. He's gonna be able to cook on that play. And same thing, you wanna be able to run it both ways. So we'll have Kroom going this way. And you do have to watch too, whenever you flip the play like that, it can get mixed up like that. Like you see how he did not line up straight in the I formation. You can still run the scheme, but Madden just doesn't do the same thing every time for some reason. It's a tough game. but I mean, you have a 6-man protection, you have smash, and then you have the corner route over here on the back end. You complete if it is man. And you have, I mean, that might be Goddard. That's not Goddard. But I mean, if you have a guy that can beat man there, that's definitely something you can come back to and throw if you don't like what you see over there with the corner route. But the last play here, we're gonna have PA tight end cross. And this one's kind of goofy here. I like to motion Kroom into the backfield and leave him on the comeback route here. And basically you just treat this as a curl that's gonna come back to the ball. And you just, I mean, that one we had perfect, that was great. That was perfect time there. But let's kind of go back to the replay here. So first thing you're gonna be reading here is, you get like a little switch release here off the line with these tight ends. Comes underneath, that's gonna be your first read. I probably should have just hit that right there. This is not a play that you're trying to play ball control with this, right? You're in a bigger set. We have our play to push the ball down the field, but you need short passes here with this, more of a running scheme anyway. So you probably should hit that there. But I like this Goddard route too, because he stops. Typically he's gonna keep going. A user is going to, I mean, until I see it a few times. But he stops right there, and that's nice. Here you have the comeback route. Eric Hendricks does a really good job dealing with that there. But you can see, I mean, you can put a user in a little bit of turmoil here, putting all three of these guys, really. Sometimes a user is going to feel like they're responsible for all three. They're not. They can't be. But if you can make them feel like they're responsible for all three of those routes, you're going to be in a good spot on offense. And it's just, I mean, you don't really expect a comeback route either. And you're just treating it as a curl, basically. That's just a long curl, whatever you would like to say there. And same thing, we had the whatever tight end post on the other side. Here we have a crosser coming across the middle. If you can, on this play we had the tight end post to come back to. Here we have a tight end cross to come back to. And if you want to block your running back, go ahead. If you don't like the play action, the same thing, you want to be able to run this both ways. Here I'm just going to run it with Kroom. And that's kind of what you're looking to do. You get man, you take it underneath. And that's even Pat Pete on him. Like, that's Pat Pete. That's not a bum. That's not a bum corner. So we'll try to run it this way. See if we can't get him to line up in the middle. Yeah, and he won't line up in the middle. But you can still run the scheme here. Same way, we're gonna try to hit him with it. And that's what you don't want to do. You want him to break even further. Against man, it is tough against man. I mean, against man, you want to take that underneath route if it's there. But I was trying to force it to hit that corner, hit that comeback route in the middle of the field. And it's just a really unique thing to have a guy releasing up the middle of the field. And there you can kind of see he sits down. You can put that ball into him there. But this is a little bit funky scheme here out of the alternate playbook. Like I said, alternate playbook, you gotta have a little bit of funky to it. I appreciate anybody running alternate playbooks, man. You know what's up. That's cool. Madden is so fun whenever it's off meta. Just running bunch and all this stuff. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. Having your own schemes, that's what makes Madden so fun. Even though it's not the best product game, we can still have fun with it whenever we do these schemes and stuff like that. But hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. You know what to do. And yeah, hope to see you in the next one. Peace.